Hey there, little adventurers. I'm Mercury, the smallest and speediest planet zipping around the sun. You know what's cool about me? I've got scorching hot days that could melt your ice cream in a blink. But watch out, my nights are freezing, like the ultimate game of hot and cold. My surface is like a patchwork quilt of craters and rocky plains, and guess what? I've got these awesome cliffs called scarps that'll make you go, whoa. Oh, and one more thing, I'm a bit shy on the air, so bring your own if you visit. But hey, I might be small, but I've got big stories to tell.
Hey there, kiddos. I'm Venus, the dazzling beauty of the sky. Picture this, I've got clouds for days, literally. My blanket of thick clouds is like a fancy dress, keeps me looking oh so glamorous, but hides my secrets too. Oh, and get this, I'm the hottest planet in our solar system. My surface is a sizzling hot cooker, hot enough to bake cookies in a flash. But don't get too excited to visit, I've got some crazy storms and super duper pressure that would squish you in no time. And hey, I'm not just a pretty face, I've got a lot more mysteries waiting to be discovered.
Hey, little buddies. I'm Earth, your awesome home sweet home. Where do I begin? Well, for starters, I've got land, water, and air, the perfect combo for life to thrive. Check this out, I've got towering mountains, deep oceans, and lush forests where all sorts of creatures live, including you. Oh, and my skies? They're painted with rainbows, clouds, and stars. How cool is that? But here's the super neat part, I've got seasons. That means snowball fights in winter, sunny beach days in summer, and everything in between. And guess what? You're part of an amazing web of life here, from tiny bugs to massive elephants and everything in between. Plus, I've got a special layer called the atmosphere, wrapping you in air to breathe and protecting you from the sun's fiery hugs. Remember, taking care of me means taking care of all your buddies too, so let's team up and keep this planet awesome for everyone.
Hey there, little explorers. I'm Mars, the red wonder of the solar system. You might have seen me shining bright in the night sky, right? Well, let me tell you, I've got some pretty nifty stuff going on. Check it out, I've got rusty red deserts and rocky mountains that'll make you feel like you're in a space adventure. Oh, and get this, I'm kinda like your planet Earth, but a bit colder and windier. And guess what? I used to have rivers and lakes a long time ago. How cool is that? But now, I mostly have polar ice caps, like wearing my own frosty hat. You know what else makes me special? I've got these adorable little storms called dust devils, like mini tornadoes dancing around. But here's the thing, kiddos, I might be far away, but I've got a lot of secrets waiting for you to uncover. So, grab your helmets and get ready for an intergalactic adventure to visit me sometime.
Hey, young explorers. I'm Jupiter, the giant of the gang, the biggest planet in our solar system. Imagine me as the protector, I'm so big I could fit more than 1,000 Earths inside me. Cool, right? So, picture this, I've got these awesome stripes like a colorful candy, and they're actually massive clouds swirling around me. Oh, and don't forget my big red spot, it's like a humongous eye that's been watching the stars for centuries. And speaking of moons, I've got a bunch. More than 70 buddies orbiting around me, playing hide-and-seek in my vast space. But here's the fun part, I'm super friendly, and you could say I'm like a big vacuum cleaner. I protect all of you by pulling in space rocks that might come close to Earth, kind of like a cosmic superhero. So, whenever you look up at the night sky and see a bright star, just know it might be me, waving hello to you.
Hey there, little pals. I'm Saturn, the showstopper of the solar system. You've probably seen me with my groovy rings, yeah, those dazzling hoops around me. They're like my own personal jewelry, making me look super fancy. Check this out, I'm a gas giant, just like Jupiter, but with a twist. Those rings? They're made of ice, rocks, and dust, all spinning around me like a cosmic hula hoop party. And guess what? I've got lots of moons, more than 80 of them, zooming around and playing tag in my space neighborhood. I might be big and mighty, but I'm a bit shy. I'm hiding some secrets deep in my atmosphere, waiting for brave explorers like you to discover. So, pack your space gear and come visit me sometime. I'll be waiting with my rings on.
Hey, young stargazers. I'm Uranus, the quirky ice giant twirling around the sun. I might be a bit shy, but boy, do I have some surprises up my sleeve. First off, I'm a bit different. I spin on my side, like doing a perpetual cartwheel in space. That's why I look like I'm rolling around the sun instead of spinning like other planets. And guess what? I've got these icy rings, and some pretty cool moons tagging along for the ride, like my own cosmic entourage. Now, here's the chilly part, I'm super cold out here, way colder than your freezer. But don't worry, I'll make sure to give you a warm welcome if you ever decide to come visit. Just remember to bring your coziest spacesuits and a sense of wonder, because I've got loads of mysteries waiting for curious minds like yours.
Hey there, cosmic pals. I'm Neptune, the far-out ice giant of the solar system, spinning way out here in the chilly depths. I might be the last planet, but I'm definitely not the least exciting. Picture this. I've got a magnificent blue hue, like a giant marble swirling in the sky. And I've got some pretty awesome weather too. How about winds that could whisk you away faster than a race car? Whoosh! Plus, I've got these cool rings and a bunch of moons orbiting around me, playing hide and seek in space. But here's the most fascinating part. I've got a massive storm called the Great Dark Spot. It's like a superstorm that's been swirling around for ages, putting on a show for anyone curious enough to visit. So, if you're up for an interstellar adventure, pack your imagination and your starry dreams, because I've got a whole universe of wonders waiting for explorers like you.